Hi, I'm Randy Altman with Post Perspective. We're here with Maxon's Paul Babb. Paul, welcome.
Hey, Randy, good to see you.
Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. You guys have had a ton of news, so let's jump in. Do you want to talk about the new release, or do you want to talk about some of the other stuff you guys have going on first?
Well, we've got the show ongoing where we obviously made our announcements in the morning on Tuesday morning. Yeah, and we've got. I should point out that the show is ongoing. There's 4 days, Tuesday through Friday, the 8th through the 11th, and we've got 16 different presenters, a couple of interviews. We've got some of our people popping in to show off some of the great new features that I'm going to talk about in just a second. We want to make sure people, if they want to watch those presentations or the announcements, can watch those as well at 3dmotionshow.com. That's ongoing right now. Let's see. We start off with news. We got an Epic mega grant. So Epic has been, if people haven't heard about this, these mega grants they're putting out there to encourage development on their platform or connection to their platform, things like that. We did come out with a plugin for Cinema 4D to Unreal last year that was working in conjunction with the team over at Epic, and this mega grant actually is to continue that ongoing development to make sure that that workflow between Cinema 4D and Unreal is as smooth as possible. So we're continuing to work on that. There'll be more updates on that as we go along. It's going to be something that we're going to continue to improve and make sure that that workflow is great. But that mega grant from Epic is a great encourager. It shows us that they'd like to see a smooth workflow between Cinema 4D and Unreal, and that they're actively involved in that. But our big announcements internally are Cinema 4D R23, release 23. This is an upgrade for both perpetual and subscription users. People may recall we had a subscription-only release at NAB this year. But this is a full subscription and perpetual release upgrade for everybody. So kind of on our usual cycle, our annual cycle. It includes some enhancements to the animation system, some really nice quality of life types of improvements to the animation system, some new character tools, character rigs, some new character workflows, some additional enhancements to the UV workflow. There were a lot of things added last year. We added some new UV tools and improvements to workflow at NAB with the S22. And it continues that trend because there has been a lot of requests for UV workflow improvements. And so we've been working hard the last year to get as much as that in. And of course, this is not the end, but so there's some additional UV workflow improvements. So for perpetual users, this will be their first time to get their hands on the ones that were in S22, plus additional ones that are coming with release 23. A nice little showing of how we're integrating the technologies of different companies that we're involved with now, Red Giant, Redshift. We've integrated Magic Bullet looks into Cinema 4D so that people can utilize the great tools that Magic Bullet looks offers inside of both the rendering engine and the interface as well. You can actually see Magic Bullet looks working within the interface. And then lastly, we're releasing the first look at our scene node system, which is a node-based system at the core of Cinema 4D. It's not a end-to-end production solution yet, but it's got some really nice tools for creating objects, for duplicating objects like cloner types of effects and those types of things. And it's a great sort of look at where we're going with that node-based system. And of course, we want to release that out to people now so that we can get that feedback as we continue to develop that to a point where it is an end-to-end solution for people. For those of you who don't want to open up a node-based system, don't worry. It's not going to be the forefront of Cinema 4D. You're still going to get that ease of use, friendly Cinema 4D interface where you can play and explore and that type of thing. And then for those people who want to dig deep into the node-based system, the plan is that would be something under the hood where people can do that. And for studios that have both, the people the TDs that are going to dig in can actually wrap up those node setups and share them with other people. So it's going to be a pretty cool system as it moves forward. there's a whole series of videos on our YouTube channel, as well as if you just go to the maxon.net site, there's a What's New in R23 page with a lot of great videos showing off some of these tools. But the character animation tools are tons of fun. There's an animated short done by Chan Erduman, excuse me, that's a part of those videos as well, that's showing off the use of some of those character tools. But there's new solvers, retargeting tools, Delta Mush, new pose manager, great for TDs and productions doing animations. There's new tune and face rigs. It's a very robust upgrade. It's got some great stuff in it.
Very cool. Now, what about, is it Maxon On One, the new is it a new subscription model, adjusted? How would you describe it?
Maxon On One. So we acquired Redshift last year. We merged with Red Giant at the beginning of this year. And so we're finding, we've got a lot of the same customers, and, this group's got Cinema 4D, this group's got Complete, they got Redshift. And so, we wanted to find a way to bring all of that into one convenient, nice little affordable bundle. So Maxon On One is actually a bundle of Cinema 4D, Redshift for Cinema 4D, and Red Giant Complete. So it's got everything that Maxon has to offer in a package, all for one very nice, comfortable little low price. So so for our volume customers who are purchasing volumes of all the different packages, it actually is a lower, an affordable price for the bundle. For people who are trying to get it all at once, it actually is offering a nice little savings from buying all the different pieces and parts separately.
Very cool. Well, Paul, thank you for joining us. You guys have a lot going on. Once again, tell people where they could go and find out more.
For product information, go to maxon.net. To go and watch the presentations, go to 3dmotionshow.com.